Yeah, maneuvering through the world. People are negative. People every time, whether it's family members, whether it's co-workers, most other people you can avoid. The guy at that checkout counter is really obnoxious. Okay, I'd rather wait an extra few minutes and go to that nice lady's counter. In most places you're able to avoid people once you realize that they're negative and cranky. Unless you live with them or work with them. Or if they're your next door neighbors. But otherwise you can avoid. So in those cases, people you really have to live with, whether you're sleeping under the same roof or just working under the same roof. First of all, the most important thing is to realize that people who are hurting you are doing it because they are hurting inside. Absolute rule of thumb, not just sometimes, all the time. People who hurt others consciously and those who are negative and criticizing, even if they're doing it unconsciously, are people who themselves are miserable. The way that you know that is, people who are happy and peaceful, they tend not to hurt others. I mean, sometimes it happens inadvertently, you didn't mean to. You said something, somebody took it in a way that wasn't how you intended. But it's very rare, it's not all the time. Someone being negative toward you all the time, someone criticizing you all the time, they're doing it because inside them, they're not set. I always say we only give what we have. This air conditioner can only give you cold air. It's great now on an early summer in April. In January, we don't turn it on. If you turned it on in Jan, we'd all freeze. But that's not the air conditioner's fault. It's got cold air, that's what it gives. If what I've got inside me is pain, is feeling of not enoughness, it's depression, anxiety, well, that's what I'm gonna share. Puja Swamiji says, if you're in peace, you exude peace, you manifest peace, you spread peace. If you're in pieces, well, naturally, that's what you're gonna share and spread and manifest. So, if what somebody is sharing is negativity, well, that's what's being manufactured inside. And so it's important to know this because then we're able to have some compassion for them. Because you think about it, well, if what's coming on you is that which is overflowing, imagine what's going on inside them, where it's being manufactured. And so we start to be able to tap into some compassion for them. And you learn to deflect it. You can talk to them honestly. I've noticed you're always negative. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Or if there's something specific, shall we sit down and talk about it? I would say always choose honesty and straightforwardness as your first choice. I've noticed that you criticize everything I do. I walk to the right, you criticize it. I walk to the left, you criticize it. Is there something going on? Is there something we need to talk about here? Ask them. See if there's something in their mind or heart. And if there is, then great, you'll clear it up. And if not, at least now they know you're on to them. That you've noticed it, that it's not working, it's not making you feel badly. You've called them on it. And so they may be a little bit more watchful. And if you've tried the honesty and they say, oh no, it's nothing, but they keep doing it, then just learn to deflect it. Learn how to have it not impact you very much. If you cover something with ghee, water can't get inside, right? When I was young in summer camp, we used to play this game with a watermelon in the lake. And it was a variety of like soccer or football where you had to get the watermelon to either side. But what they would do was they would cover the watermelon in something called Crisco, which is like this hydrogenated, horrendous, fake ghee. And you'd go to grab the watermelon and it would slip out from underneath your arm. And I mention this because if you find that you're in that situation constantly, develop a practice for yourself of covering yourself with ghee. Literally. I mean, just in your morning meditation, when you get out of the showers, you're putting on your clothes, imagine that you're literally sort of drenching yourself with ghee so that nothing can get inside. Everything will just kind of slip off. The positivity is there. You're not going to get positivity from negativity. But positivity is there. That's your nature. And if you can just prevent the negativity from impacting you, it'll still be there.